Montessori, it's education for life. Really, it's a scientific pedagogy that's based on how to provide what's needed for optimal development at different developmental stages. And it really responds to needs that are common among human beings.
Independence is so crucial for children and human being development, because as soon as the child is born, we are journeying towards more and more independence until we become fully independent adults who can think for ourselves and we can reason for ourselves. So it's this kind of integral sense of becoming an adult. And independence plays a huge role in identity building and feeling I am competent and I can fend for myself. So for children, when they come here to school at around 18 months, we can already see how they can walk by themselves. So we try to put them in an environment that feeds those needs to continue growing in that independence.
Los niños son vida nueva y ellos tienen muchas ganas de hacer cosas y siempre pienso en ellos como personas activas y con ganas. Y después hay un adulto que intenta guiar esas ganas de crecer y esas ganas de aprender, que a veces tiene que intervenir un poco más, porque hay niños que lo necesitan más y otros niños que lo necesitan menos. Y luego tenemos unos ambientes que están llenos de materiales que ya han sido probados muchos durante mucho tiempo y que funcionan muy bien para que los niños vayan practicando solos en los trabajos que la guía les va introduciendo.
Montessori used to say, if the children could tell us consciously, they would say, please help me do it by myself. And that lasts until about age 6. And then in elementary, it's, the child is almost as if they're telling us, please help me think for myself.
Creo que los niños tienen más autonomía aquí y necesitan menos la presencia del adulto porque hay muchos materiales que están pensados para que ellos puedan trabajar solos.
The role of the guide is to present the lessons to the children, to present the information, and to kind of also leave them hanging a little bit so that they want to explore more and kind of set them up for success in finding out the information or for doing the work on their own, and then watching to see how they do with the materials, how they do the work, if they're understanding it. I think they learn to love learning, and they learn in a more authentic way rather than sit and copy this, or sit and work on your handwriting. You're doing it in an authentic way, writing about your projects. The children here are open to researching more and learning about what interests them. I mean, they have to become well-rounded as well and study in all areas, but they also learn how to teach themselves.
The question of freedom and limits and freedom and discipline and freedom and responsibility in the Montessori prepared environments is crucial because it is how we organize our day, basically. The children have the freedom to move, to choose, to talk to others, and so on. But they also there are some limits, there are some rules, there are some things that they have to commit to. They need to gradually develop self-control, self-regulation in order for this freedom to work beautifully for everybody in the room and in the community. When we talk about discipline, we always refer to an inner discipline. That's how we understand it, because discipline could be understood as something that is external, that is forced from the outside, that it's coerced by prizes or punishment, and hence that's how you obtain discipline. We see discipline in a very different way. We see that children all have the potential and the drive to develop inner discipline. So inner discipline is self-control, it's self-regulation, It's making the best choices that you can for yourself and for the community. That is self-discipline, and it can only be developed through freedom. Because if you don't have freedom to interact, to move, to choose, then how can you develop inner discipline?
They are very well prepared for a world which is changing dramatically and very quickly. And I think they'll be very well prepared to adapt to any change.
Ellos no son ellos solos, son ellos solos en contacto con los demás, con el entorno, con la comunidad, con el resto de la clase. Y el resto de la clase tiene mucha importancia en la educación de todos.
I've been to a traditional school, and when I compare that and look at how we work with the children, is looking at the overall needs of emotional, social, their gregarious needs. All these needs we are trying to address through our work. So that role is, I mean, it is so crucial, so critical, the work we do. It's not just one academic side of doing your work as well. So it's a major role we play in their lives.
Para poder dar una respuesta más particular los tienes que conocer, pues entonces tienes momentos de atención individuales para cada niño. Porque si no te tomaras ese trabajo no tendría sentido todo lo demás que hacemos, porque haríamos para todos los niños lo mismo. Y los niños tampoco sentirían la relación contigo y lo que tú les puedes aportar si no hubiera un momento de atención individual para quién eres tú, qué te gusta, qué necesitas. Entonces se crea una sensación de relación muy personal en algunos momentos y otros momentos de mucha independencia porque el material permite que ellos trabajen de esa manera.
Nos dejó la responsabilidad a cada guía Montessori de seguir observando y seguir descubriendo a cada niño. ¿Qué es lo que necesita este niño en concreto? ¿Qué es lo que necesita esta niña en este momento preciso de su desarrollo?
They have got this sense of community. Even the fact that they are own class is like kids of 3 different ages, 3 years, allows that the young kids to look up for the big ones, the old ones, and learn from them. And when they finally get there, to take care of the small and little ones. And these expand beyond the walls of the school because they actually do the same things outside. And then these expand outside their own age because this creates a sense of community among parents as well.
I think something that's really important to us here is thinking about helping children be really well with themselves. This is a big part of Maria Montessori's vision for education for peace.
Y son niños que crecen y se educan en un ambiente que les respeta profundamente su dignidad como seres humanos, pues ellos van a poder también devolver eso a la sociedad.